Hello all, happy Sunday. Me and Andrew are getting ready to go out to enjoy this beautiful, lovely sunny weather outside. Today we are going to another borough, and it's a borough that I really haven't gone to much. I've only been there once, and it is the Bronx. So my manager at work, she's actually Dominican. She was born and raised in the Dominican Republic until she was like 10. And she lives in the Bronx, so I asked her for some recommendations on the best Dominican restaurant in her opinion, and she recommended me one. So she's always kind of been urging me to go up to where she lives because there's really good food there, and it's really easy for someone like me who lives in Lower Manhattan to just kind of get stuck in my area or even like my borough. So I want to go out and venture a little bit, and I've never really had Dominican food before, actually, ever. Really, so I'm really excited, and let's go take the train and head off.
Yeah, you gotta rock. People chant Dwayne Johnson. Running through the city like in Rome, I'm exhausted. Engineer tripping, hit the booth, then I lost it. Lot of ice cold shit, brewing like in Boston, I'm Boston. Bossed up, got no caution, I'm Boston. Talking business with my people in
So good. I feel like all burgers should be replaced with fried punch.
Boston. No funny shit allowed, but I'm bossing like I'm Michael Scott. Flossing weights like I'm not. I got no love for that power shit. I don't rub.
Chimichurri sauce is super good, and Andrew's barbecue ribs like literally fall off the bone. Look at that, look at that. And there's the perfect amount of cartilage, and then these yuca fries are super garlicky. Everything here is so yummy. This is like the ultimate comfort food, y'all. This restaurant just gave us this on the house. Crispy pork belly. It's so nice of him. They've all been checking up on us to see how we're doing. Service here is so good.
Exhausted. Engineer tripping, hit the booth, then I lost it. Lot of ice cold shit, brewing like in Boston, I'm Boston.
Oh my gosh, that place was so good. So good. Like, highly recommend it. Would totally take an hour-long train ride just to come here and have that. And we're both really full. We had to get that tres leches cake at the end because that's Andrew's favorite dessert. My manager, when I asked her what she recommended at this restaurant, she literally said everything, like anything and everything. She says that it reminds her of like home cooking back in the DR, and it feels like your grandma made the food. And even though I don't have a Dominican grandma, I feel that love in the food, and it was just so good. Now we're gonna take the train to a brewery and have some beer.
I'm Boston. Talking business with my people and we Boston. You can witness from the crowd, but I'm Boston. Ain't no funny shit allowed, man, we waterfall enough, now that's a long shot. Infinitely, we never gonna stop. Nowadays, I keep them on stone watch. Cause any given day, I'm Miami hurricane. I might make another lane, keep dominion over brain, so I manifest. I can't let nobody on this plane, that's what the manifest said. When I land, I'm less dead. I go nuts, I go bananas, that's banana book bread, bitch. Pay me what you owe me, what's the going rate for only ever? I want all this priceless energy to wrap my soul forever. You can't pay that, I don't play that. I'll excel through all endeavors, reappear in any form and place, and bet you know you better rock with me. People chant Dwayne Johnson. Running through the city like I'm Rome, I'm exhausted. Engineer tripping, hit the booth, then I lost it. Lot of ice cold shit, brewing like in Boston, I'm Boston. Bossed up, got no caution, I'm Boston. Talking business with my people and we Boston. You can witness from the crowd, but I'm Boston. Ain't no funny shit allowed, man, we Boston. Falling enough, now that's a long shot. Infinite mean we never gonna stop.
Hello all, we are currently heading over to the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, and I never actually go to museums very often because I'm very particular on what I like. I usually like contemporary art, nothing too like historical, but I also don't want to pay for them. So if I ever go to museums, I usually go to free ones, but thankfully every first Friday of the month, the MoMA is free for New York City residents. It's like a collaboration that they do with Uniqlo, the clothing brand, which actually happens to be right here. So that's where we're heading to. We reserved some time tickets online. Now we're gonna go check out the MoMA, and I'm so excited because honestly, it is my favorite museum, probably like in the world, so.
Picture a youngin' that used to live for the summer, skip meals to go run amongst all his peers. Now fast forward up a few years, that giddy little kitty growed up and all of a sudden had to pay bills. My current dichotomy grown from pure curiosity. Guess I didn't know that part of the deal, or know how quick it get real. Feeling so fleeting, me and myself need a meeting to make it clearer. Conversate with the mirror, watch your language when talking to me. I'm the one that's with you. Speak some life in the self. You should opt in the optimism when options turn into prisons. Getting off of the slimmest pickings. Remember this place we in is a thief of joy, it'll steal. But no matter how much it take, I got more to give. I know that this world is all I'm giving, and all of these thrills don't count for living. A little more will is all it takes, so I persevere, I'm not afraid. And right when it's falling off, not all is lost, it's giving me chills. I got a feeling, I gotta see stars and cars on me.
There we go. We are back at home now, and that ramen, let me tell you, was insane. I feel like it's the most expensive ramen we've ever paid for, huh? I paid $60 for 2 bowls of ramen. Never again. I won't even be eating in Midtown, period, because it was just way too expensive. But we were hungry, and you can't be satisfied with every life decision that you make, so it's all good. But now we're gonna end our night with a K-drama. And so right now we're actually watching this one called Love to Hate You. It's actually really good. It's only 10 episodes. Usually K-dramas are about 16. And what I like about it is that it's really lighthearted. It's fun, no stress, because there's some K-dramas that are just way too sentimental for me, and I get really emotionally involved, and it just makes me a wreck. So this one's really fun and like easy to watch. I'm gonna have some non-alcoholic beer. This one's my favorite one. You can get it at Trader Joe's. It's by Brooklyn Brewery. Trying to cut down on the alcohol intake, y'all, because I don't always feel so good after alcohol. And plus, we're gonna travel to Asia soon. I just want to be like, have a cleaner diet up until then. Gonna also have some skinny popcorn and Milano. Who remembers Milanos? Does anybody even eat these anymore? They're really good though. And that's it. We're gonna unwind and watch this. So cheers. Ooh. We are in Staten Island today, the forgotten borough, or the borough that people always tell me, you don't need to go there, there's nothing there. Well, I'm gonna find out if there's anything good here, and I think there is, because we are gonna try out a couple of food places today. It's our first time here, and we took the free Staten Island ferry this morning from Lower Manhattan, which was really nice, but also crowded with tourists, and I'm pretty sure the tourists just want to see the Statue of Liberty, which is totally fine because it's actually a great free way to see it. But yeah, right now we just got off the ferry and we're waiting for the bus, and we're gonna go to our first food spot of the day. Oh yeah. Another song. No, I'm too excited. Okay. I want the fried rice first. Actually, I don't mind that, but. Wow. Ooh, look at this egg curry. What is that one? Oh, devil chicken. Is it spicy, you think? Yeah.
You want the curry too?
Yeah. Pork curry. Wow, look at that. This is yuca, coconut and chili and lemon, kale and coconut, pineapple curry, mixed vegetable, papadum, which I think is like their crisp chip bread and all. Wow, eggplant and lentils. Dude, this kale and coconut looks insane. We are currently at a Sri Lankan weekend buffet. First time ever having Sri Lankan food, but also first time ever being at a Sri Lankan buffet. And it is so beautiful in here. It's like kind of hidden, like you wouldn't expect that this place exists once you see the outside. It's pretty popular. We had to wait about 20 minutes to get seated, but I'm so excited. The food looks so good. It's a simple buffet, but it has like 20 dishes and desserts too. I have officially assembled my plate here already. Look at this food. Kind of got a little bit of everything for now. I'm definitely gonna go back for seconds. So I got some vegetable fried rice, kale and coconut dal, which is lentils, curried egg, curried pork, some devil chicken, yuca, and this crispy bread, which I believe is like a staple in their cuisine. I've never had it, but it's very thin. Bite. We have arrived to Silver Lake Park after that wonderful Sri Lankan buffet that we just had. I can't believe all of that was only $18.95 and it used to be $15. So super worth it. As soon as we left, there were still like a bunch of people waiting. So you definitely do have to wait on the weekends because the buffet is only on the weekends, but it's totally worth it. And now we're super stuffed. I know I mentioned that we would have probably multiple food stops here in Staten Island, but honestly, I think those other ones are gonna have to wait until next time because I definitely ate quite a bit. And since everything was really filling, I don't think I can handle another food spot. Yeah, now we're just gonna digest a little bit, and wow, I'm looking out honestly one of the most gorgeous views right now. Whoa, it's so pretty. Yeah, the cherry blossoms, but also the lake. Oh, this is gonna make such a nice walk. So peaceful here. This is such a nice park. We just made a half loop around the lake and it's really nice and peaceful. We're just sitting on this bench chilling for a little bit before we head to a brewery. I keep on thinking about Pika being here. We need to figure out if the Staten Island ferry is pet friendly, but I think it is because we saw a dog on there. But I know that my dog would love this. I wonder if it's like this during the summer too, where it's like really quiet and peaceful, because the weather's really nice today and there's not that many people. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to say that this beats Central Park. Might be a little bit bold, but I'm just really enjoying how not crowded it is here. Hello everybody, happy Sunday. It is a beautiful, bright, sunny spring day and I just got back from having brunch with a couple of friends that live in the city. They're actually Andrew's friends. One of them is Andrew's brother-in-law technically. So they're from Hawaii, but they moved to New York City not too long after me and Andrew did. So we just enjoyed a meal together at a brunch restaurant in the East Village called Cafe Mogador. They specialize in like Middle Eastern / Moroccan food, and it was really good. We went to get some coffee afterwards at Cafe Fin, which is one of my favorite coffee shops, honestly, almost of like all time here in the East Village. It's a Vietnamese coffee shop, and luckily there was some bench seating outside, and we just sat in the sun and chatted over some coffee. I got a pandan latte, still finishing it. Yeah, I don't have that many friends here in New York City. I don't have friends in general, honestly. Something I'm kind of trying to make more of a priority in my life, but I don't know. I always kind of make excuses that I don't have enough time, and I feel like I'm also just somebody that doesn't connect with just anyone. It takes me a while to warm up to people and to consider them a friend. So one of my goals that I've been kind of keeping in the back of my mind is just to kind of put myself out there a little bit more. Part of why I'm actually going to therapy right now as well is just to be able to open myself up more to people, I think. So I invited my two friends out to brunch, and we definitely look forward to seeing them again. Also, as you can see in this vlog, I have been going to different boroughs, and that's just what I love about New York City and why I live here. I just love being able to travel for food and go and explore like different cultures, different hubs, different neighborhoods. Just love how diverse New York City is, and honestly, it's why I live here. It's one of the best parts about New York City. Also, work has still been a little bit weird after the layoffs. I think our spirits are definitely in a much better place now. Like, I'm definitely feeling a little bit more normal now. I mean, things will never be the same, but work has been okay. There's been a lot of restructuring. So for example, in my job, like there's a lot of metrics that are still waiting to be determined. So everything's kind of in limbo right now. I'm not super busy, but keeping myself productive as usual. And I'm really grateful that I work with great people at my job. So everyone's been really supportive, and it's been okay. I've definitely been feeling a lot better since the layoffs. Definitely a lot better than I was like a few weeks ago when that all happened. I was honestly a wreck, but feeling a lot better now. I'm just so excited that spring is here and that summer is coming up, and I have a very special trip that's also coming up in like a week and a half that I'm about to sit down and pretty much prepare for, because does anybody else get like food FOMO when you travel? Because I do. Like, we are going to a destination where food is at its the very core of the culture. It's honestly one of my favorite foods, like one of my favorite cuisines of all time, and I'm getting so overwhelmed planning for this trip because I don't want to miss out on the food. And like Andrew keeps on reminding me that we'll definitely go back. You know, if anything in the future, I want to live here for a little bit in my life, and then I'll get the chance to eat all the food I want. But 3 days in this city, my favorite food, honestly, and I'm just overwhelmed because I want to eat everything. But obviously my stomach has its own limits. So picking and choosing where I'm going, but also recognizing that I have the chance to go back in the future, trying to fight this FOMO. But anyways, I hope that you all have a great week and that you're enjoying wherever you are, and more vlogs to come as usual. So I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.
Picture a youngin' that used to live for the summer, skip meals to go run amongst all his peers. Now fast forward up a few years, that giddy little kitty growed up and all of a sudden had to pay